The messengers choose 200 specimens from each of a variety of creatures on which to perform ungodly acts. Chapter 3 from the Book of Giants. 200 donkeys, 200 mules, 200 rams of the flock, 200 goats, 200 beasts of the field from every animal, from every bird, for interbreeding. Giants, monsters, and corruption filled the earth as a result of angelic interbreeding. They defiled. They begot giants and monsters. So understand that the giants and monsters, two different creatures. They begot, and behold, all the earth was corrupted with its blood, and by the hand of the giants, which did not suffice for them, and they were seeking to devour many. The monsters attacked it. So in this text, they have it's just fragments, so it's a lot missing, but I'm gonna give you what I've been studying and understanding through the Ruach Kadesh. So with that being, I'm finna go back now. I'm finna read out of 1 Enoch chapter 15, starting at verse 8. And now the giants who are produced from the spirits and flesh will be called evil spirits on the earth, and their dwelling will be on the earth. Evil spirits have proceeded from their bodies, because they are born from men in their beginning, and primal origin is from the holy watchers. They will be evil spirits on earth, and they will be called evil spirits. As for the spirits of heaven, their dwelling will be in heaven. But as for the spirits of the earth, which were born on the earth, their dwelling will be on the earth. And the spirits of the giants afflict, oppress, destroy, attack, do battle, and work destruction on the earth, and cause trouble. They take no food, but nevertheless hunger and thirst, and cause offenses, and these spirits will rise up against the children of men. So with these giants, they were eating everything. They were corrupting. They were doing evil. They were eating the trees, the plants, the birds, the reptiles, the animals. They were doing abominable things to the animals. They were doing so much that you can't even keep up. It was so wicked at this time. And we got to understand that the giants and the monsters are two different beasts. The monsters was created by the interbreeding by the fallen angels. So what they were doing, they took animals and interbreed them, and human, they were doing it with human too, interbreeding with animals, humans. A lot of our animals today have been interbreed. If you do your research and understand that a lot of animals are interbreeded with one another. That's why we got certain animals and they look crazy. Or you might say, well, why don't this? For instance, we know that a cat has reptile in it because it has the sliver on the eyes. When a cat make noise, it hiss just like a snake. For instance, dogs and wolves. It's a lot of interbreeding that happen with animals, and they still do it to this day. Humans and animals, they still do it to this day. They just hide it. The only way you're gonna know if you let the Father lead you and you study and you seek, the Father Ruach Kadesh will lead you straight to these points and these topics to get understanding. But the monsters, these monsters were worshipped just like in the Egyptian culture. You see the body, the human body with the bird head, the human body with the goat head, all these things. These were interbreeds that they worship, but these were created by the fallen angels, and they call these interbreeds or these monsters gods, and they worship them, not understanding that these were interbreeds from the angels when they were interbreeding with human and with the animals. So we got to understand these spirits was roam the earth, and these spirits are lustful demons. They were doing all. If I told you what they were doing when they were in flesh, do you think that anything changed when they're evil spirits? No, they taking over flesh. Like you see people from back, this go way back. If you do your research, people were sleeping with animals, people were sleeping with dogs, people were sleeping with animals. This is real, this is happening. And how is this happening? Because these perverted evil spirits, the Nephilim spirits and every other spirit, they're inhabiting flesh, and they're fulfilling their desires into somebody's flesh. That's what they're doing. So we need to wake up and see that this is very real, and do your research and understand that everything is spiritual. So when you see people doing sick things, it's because they have been inhabited by a wicked, evil spirit. Barak Shalom, family. Barak Shalom.